Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have my first and let's say only update for my Pendos Eyeshadows project. I just this year wasn't the best in terms of panning. Next year it will be different because I'm really going to start my project in January and then I will follow through with them. I have already a lot of things planned, like I already know what I want to have as a panded palette, how I want to shape this project and what else I want to do. So there will be, I think, one addition to my project pans, at least one. And yeah, but now let's talk about this year's Pendos Eyeshadows project. So I have been working on 6 different eyeshadows and I would say let's just go through them and see if I could hit pan or have anything else in terms of progress to show you. Let's start with my Pat McGrath palette. This here is the Bijou Brilliance Lunar Nightshade. And I love the packaging of this one. Also love the inside of this one. So let me just put this to the side. So here is what she looks like. And as you can see, I have been working on this eyeshadow here and I unfortunately wasn't able to hit pan. I think I'm super close. This will stay in the project and I will hit pan until the end of the project, I'm sure of it. I think like I only have to use it 1 or 2 more times. I'm using a very small brush and a dense one. That's why like it looks like this, because I use it mainly on my lower lash line. I find it to be a bit too blue and not, let's say, not sparkly enough, and a bit too pigmented and dark in its tealy blueness. So I don't enjoy it on my upper lid, but I do like it on my lower lash line. It's beautiful for that. I use it pretty much exclusively for that. I've also used the rest of the palette. I don't know if you can see it. Here I also have some good progress. I use this one. I feel like here you can see a dip forming, like slightly. And then also in this one, I love this as an inner corner highlight. You know, like Pat McGrath has in almost all of her palettes a shade like this, and I think this one in this palette is the best one out of all of them. It's really brightening for me and it's still not looking too icy. It is a nice champagne shade. And this one here I just never use. It's a shade of purple that I just don't like on me, and so I never ever reach for it. I have just swatched it the other day and yeah, no, it's just not a shade I enjoy. But all the other ones I really do like. So this palette here and this shade here is going to stay in the project. Then we have the mini retro from Natasha Denona. I am just having my fingers here so that you don't see anything. No spoilers, but let's get inside and show you what it looks like. Ta-ta! I was able, I hope that you can see it. Maybe like this. Yeah. You can see it right here. I was finally able to hit pan in this eyeshadow. I think I've been working on this one for such a long time already and I'm so happy. I mainly use this eyeshadow as a blush. That's why like my dip was a bit wider spread, because of course my blush brush like dips into the whole eyeshadow pan from the sides. But I then started using it when I really wanted to get down and hit pan. I use it way more often now in my crease too, and I actually really like it. So this is still, it's such a good palette. It's like perfect for me. I always take it with me when I'm traveling, especially when I travel for work. It has so many easy work looks for me. And yeah, this one here has gone to many places with me already, and especially a lot on my work travels. So yeah, I'm so happy that I finally have pan in every eyeshadow in this palette. That's so exciting. So this will not be staying in the project because we reached our goal, so this will be moving out. And then next we have the Oud palette from Oden's Eye, and I've been working on the minty matte eyeshadow in here. And sadly, you can see here, I wasn't able to hit pan in it. I have a pretty good dip forming. I hope that you can see that. Yeah, I think like this you can see it. And it was, I don't know what happened in the last month, but I wasn't craving as much minty green eyeshadow than I was before I moved this palette and this eyeshadow into the project. I was using mint matte eyeshadows all the time when I moved it in, and then I kind of stopped, and now I had it in the project and didn't know what to do with it. So yeah, I just used it only 2 or 3 times. So I think the dip that is going on is really good on its own, but I think it's just not the time for it. So even if I didn't like reach my goal, I'm going to roll this palette out of the project because it just doesn't make sense if I don't reach for the palette. So I don't know why. Whenever I get into the minty matte eyeshadow phase again, I will roll it back in, but for now it can go. I love this palette overall. I use this one multiple times. These two I use all the time, and I also use the beautiful dark greeny metallic shade. This one here has never been touched by me, and also not this time. So that's it for this palette. It's going to be rolled out. And then let's talk about my Riviera palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. In this palette, I have been working on 2 eyeshadows because I really want to hit pan in all of the eyeshadows in this palette, and there are only 2 missing. So let me show you the inside. This is what she looks like, and as you can see, I couldn't hit my goal. This bright pink shade is so hard for me to reach for. I think I found a way. I now started using it together with the matte white, so it becomes a bit more of a neon pastel shade, which I can use better than this bright and intense of a pink. But still, pink is just not my color. I don't use pink eyeshadow a lot. I love corals or peaches, but straight up pinks not so much. And even when I mix it with the white, it almost goes more into a purple direction, like in a purplish pinkish direction. Then it goes into more like a straight up baby pink or corally pink direction. And so it's still hard for me to use because it's just not my shade of pink. Yeah, so I couldn't reach my goal in this one, but in Cabana, that was way easier for me. I don't know. It's just, I mixed them together a lot. And while doing that, I hit pan in this one, but not in this one. And I think in general, it's because this was basically untouched when it entered the project. And this one here, I have used a lot more before already. And also, I feel like the pan is not as deep. I don't know what it is. It was just, I really can't say. But this one was so much easier to hit pan in than, yeah, this one apparently. I still love this palette. I used it quite a bit. Not so much than like my other palettes, like the Natasha Denona or the Oden's Eye one. I have used them way more in total, like all the eyeshadows, than in this one. But I did use the peaches once or twice. I don't know. I used this one and this one. I love these 2 eyeshadows. I paired them with these. I love having these in the crease and then these 2 on the lids. And I actually got a compliment on my look when I wore it, which is not happening all the time, only rarely. So I was like, Anastasia still can do it. Yeah, and I also felt very pretty when I wore the look. So yeah, still, I love this palette, but I have decided I want to do something special for like our last month of the project, and that's why I've decided also to roll this one out. I won't be keeping working on this one. It's just time for a little change, but I'm sure we will see this palette again next year because I have some projects planned around my ABH palettes. Then the last eyeshadow was from my Kali Bible palette, also by ABH. Here you can see her in all her glory, and I was working on this eyeshadow here. It's like a deep staley blue with multicolored sparkles in it, and it's a beautiful eyeshadow. I have to say it's a bit more on the powdery side. It's more like a matte eyeshadow with sparkles in it. I mean, a lot of sparkles, but still, like the performance, maybe it's like a satin, I would say. I don't know. Like the thing that I don't like about it is that it's a bit too crumbly, to like, it doesn't really stay put. It has a lot of fallout. It's kind of hard to apply and to make it look good and not like have a million crumbles of this eyeshadow on your face. So it was a bit of a hassle to use it. I still like it. I like how it looks in the end, but it's a bit more work that I have to put into this eyeshadow. But I could reach my goal. I'm happy that I could. I also used Mandala, I think once or twice. This eyeshadow is so weird. It is basically, I don't know, it doesn't really show up. It's like almost like putting on nothing, but I have found that if I put it in my crease, it adds just this nice blue shine. It's very subtle, so for the crease, it's perfect. It's too, like, it's not enough for me to use it on its own, but as an addition, it's really nice. I also used Moo, I think, once or twice. These two I use all the time when I use this palette. And I think I also used Boy, Jody, and Libra once. Bible, I don't think I reached into. So yeah, I could hit my goal in this palette here. And of course, this palette we will keep working on, because the completionist in me, of course, wants to have pan in all of the eyeshadows in here. It just makes me so satisfied and happy to see that. So it will be coming back in the next year, but for now we are done with it. So that's it for this group of palettes here. We have hit our goal in 2 of them, and we have not hit our goals in the other 2. But I think I have something special in mind for now, and I will show you in a second why we need some more space in this project now. So these are all going back into the collection. And then this little palette here from Mcgrath will stay in the project, and I will keeping working on this eyeshadow here. So this is why this is also staying in a project, because I know it's easy and fast, and so it won't interfere with my other palettes that I want to work on. Now I've had an idea, and now let's talk about the palettes and the eyeshadows I wanna roll into this project. I have decided that now is the perfect time of the year to work on my Christmas palettes. Because it's funny, because other palettes, I don't care what theme they have, I use them all year round. But the Christmas palettes, I don't know, I can't. I only use them in the fall and winter time. I will keep using them like in January, but I know that, I don't know, at least in February I kind of stop. I want to go into spring and summer so fast that, I don't know, it doesn't work for me. But I have a lot of Christmas palettes. I have 4 palettes from Uden's Eye, and I love them dearly. So I have decided that we roll in all 4 of my palettes. Let me show them to you. We have the Snow Dream palette, the Hey Reindeer. We have the Merry Christmas and the Christmas Eve palette. So 4 Christmassy themed palettes, and I thought, yeah, there's no better time of the year to work on these. I usually use them a lot in the winter month, and especially in the time before Christmas, so it's just perfect, because I know I will be reaching into them on my own, so I thought it would be great to have them in a project. So let's go through each palette. Let's start maybe with the older ones. These 2 have been the original Christmas release from Uden's Eye. They have, since then, they have come out with way more. So this was the first release, and then these 2 palettes here were the second release, and I was so in love with them. When these two came out, they sold them in a bundle with the two older ones. They brought them back, and that's when I bought mine. So I didn't get the older two palettes when they were released, but I got them 1 year later when the two new ones came out. And I'm still so happy that I spent this money on these palettes because they are so pretty. I love them so much. And even if I don't use them like all year round, I really enjoy having some seasonally themed palettes. And yeah, it adds to the specialness of them to just use them around the holiday season. So no, let's start with the other two. Okay. So first of all, we have the Merry Christmas palette. This is like the most, let's say, typical color story that we get in Christmas palettes. It's green and red. And I love this palette. Even if there are a lot of matte eyeshadows in this palette that I don't like or don't use, this has so many shimmers that I love so much. I know that last year I wore the shade New Year here. It's like a very nice green eyeshadow. I wore it on Christmas Eve actually, and I loved it so much. I love this neon-y minty green, so pretty. Elf Wish, such a stunning duochrome. A green with a bit of a peachy shift. It's almost like the shade Mural from Clionadh, if you know that. It's so pretty. Then Snowman is just like this beautiful topper shade. It has like a bit of a, let's say a bit of a peachy base, but then it shifts to something greenish, bluish, cool toned. It's so pretty. It's like glistening snow, I would say, when you apply it. So pretty. Then Little Star, I love a lot. It's a peachy shade. It has a bit of a shift to more of like a golden yellow and then also to a pink. So pretty. I also, I think I've mentioned it before, I really like orange shimmer shadows. This one here is very beautiful. I really like it. Then Bless, it's like a pink with a blue shift. It's like an eyeshadow we find a lot in different palettes in general. I don't wear pink eyeshadow a lot, so it's nothing that I reach into a lot. But then here, Santa Star and also Jingle Bell. They're both a bit leaning on the green side. Well, this one not so much, this one way more. But they are so sparkly and so nice that I actually use them. Especially this one here. It's like, I don't know, it works like a neutral gold bronzy color on me. And because it is so sparkly, I can really make it work. And then the most important eyeshadow for me in this palette is actually the matte black. I love it. I love it so much. I have a pretty good dip going in this one. I don't know if the camera can pick it up. I use it all the time. Whenever I use any of these 4 palettes, I also use this one here. And it's like the fun thing with these palettes is that none of them has a color story that I use exclusively, so I never open one of the palettes and use it. I always open all 4 of them and use them all together. I don't know, it just works for me that way and no other way. Maybe it is because I bought them as a bundle and I don't know, it feels like they belong together. No matter what it is, I think that's perfect for this project because I will dip into a lot of the eyeshadows in here. I think I've decided that I'm not going to like name a specific eyeshadow. The only thing is that I want to hit pan in at least one eyeshadow per palette. I'm guessing in this one here, it could be Snowman or Little Star. But I will also try to work on some others. So like maybe I can hit pan in the matte black. I don't know. Maybe in this one here in the neon-y minty color. I have to see what I reach into the most, but I guess it will be one of the lighter shimmers because that's what I use almost every day and the other ones are more like on occasion. Except the matte black I also use every day. So I like to do my eyeliner with black eyeshadow at the moment. I go through phases all the time. Sometimes I only use liquid eyeliners, sometimes I use pencils, and sometimes I use eyeshadow, and at the moment I'm in my eyeshadow phase again, so I think, yeah, this one here I will be also using every day. Okay, so that's the first one. Then let's talk about the Christmas Eve palette. So this is the more cool tone palette, but it has some yellows and yellowish golden shades in here. Also this one here is like a murky yellowy greenish shade. Maybe like a deep mustard shade, I would call it. So it has a bit of warmth in it, but the rest is pretty much blues and silvers and grays and purples. So more on the cool tone side. In this one here, I love that I have a cool toned mauve shade that I can use in my crease, so I dip into this one a lot when I use any of the palettes. Also Ice Crystal, it's a very nice bright grayish shade that I also use in my crease a lot and to blend things out. Then I think Silver Dreams, we have like almost in every palette there is like a taupey shimmer shade, but they are all a bit different. And I think that this is the one that has the most base pigment to it, and that's why I like it the most out of all three of them. I also like Snowflake because it's like more like a topper shimmer shadow. I absolutely love this lavender. This is a multi-chrome. It's so stunning. It has like a super bright blue base and an extremely strong shift to like this pinky purple that you can see. And then it also shifts to like more like a turquoise color, and then it shifts to a bit of a goldy yellow. So it's incredible. I don't use it all the time because it's so intense, but when I use it, I really love it. I also like this one here. I'm not the biggest fan of blue, dark blue navy eyeshadows, but this one here is like when you see it in the viewfinder, it's more of like this, let's say a bit more of a tealish blue, and it is a duochrome. How I see it, it is more of like, it shifts to a purple and then to a deep navy blue. So it is really nice. It has a lot of nice colors and shifts to it. This one here also, Blue Eyes, perfect bright blue. Shimmer eyeshadow, I love to add it to looks. I'm not really using this blue here because it's like, it's too colorful and too mid-tone for me to use it often. I think I dipped into it once. This green here I was comparing to the green from the Snowman palette, and they are identical. They are exactly the same eyeshadow if you ask me. And they are both this tiny bit too warm that I really like it and that I really reach into it. So I've tried my best, but they are not really for me. Then this navy here is nice, but I don't use navy blues that much. This one here is a bit more on the tealy side. This one I use a bit more, but I think, of course, the mattes are too hard to hit pan in 1 month because I don't use them that much. They don't really have anything going. I think in this one we have a tiny bit of a dip forming, but not enough. I think that Snowflake, Silvery Dream, Wonderful, or Blue Eyes will be the ones I hit pan on. Although Snowlight I have also used a lot. It's also a nice topper eyeshadow. So yeah, I think it will be one of these shimmers in here. And I mean, maybe I can hit pan in 2 eyeshadows in this palette. We will have to see. Of course, I will try to hit as many pans as possible. So let's see. Then let's talk about the Snow Dream palette. Look at this beautiful pastel-y color story. It's so pretty, but the addition with this red and then this one here and also this more like rusty brownish shade, it is Christmassy to me. Like, it looks Christmassy. I don't know. It's like, because of also this like this pattern that you can see here on the outside, it reminds me like this whole palette is like, I don't know, a Christmas tree that you just added some gold and silvers to, and like some, I don't know, some ornaments in this color and maybe in this color, and then you have the reds. I don't know, it's really beautiful. I really enjoy this color story. So let's talk about the individual shades. This one here I absolutely love, but it is showing up very intense and very purple, so I don't reach into it all the time. Then this one here is a holochrome. It's so crazy. I have to swatch it. I'm just swatching it here. I hope that it picks up the... Oh yeah, like this maybe? I don't know if you can see the holochromes. I still haven't figured out what lighting I need to show you shifts. I just tried to film again. So yeah, here we are. I hope you can see it. It's a beautiful holochrome. But I have to say that since this was kind of the first holochrome I had in my collection, and I figured out it is beautiful, but it's not for me. I don't like holochromes, and now I kind of stay away from them. So like if I know in a palette we have mostly holochromes, I don't pick it up, even if I like the color story otherwise. I like multicolored sparkle, but I don't like holochromes. This is a kind of shift and sparkle that I just don't like, because it has this, I don't know, it has such disco vibes, and I don't know, I just don't enjoy it on me. It is still very stunning, and when I wore it once, I got also a lot of compliments on it, because it's just so crazy looking. Okay, what I really love in this palette is this one here. It's the perfect champagne-y golden sparkly topper to any look. It's so stunning. I love it so much. And also this one here, Mary, this beautiful minty green. So beautiful, so sparkly. Love it. I love the mint pastel shade in here. I mean, mint eyeshadows are still one of my favorites, so I use this all the time when I go into this palette. Then the matte white is always good to have for me, because I use them a lot for mixing eyeshadows. And in this case, I mix it with Boots, this peachy shade, because this is too deep to like be a shade that I can blend out with, because it is so peachy. I often want something that is more like my skin color, and so when I mix them together, it creates the perfect like cream eyeshadow shade, and that is perfect. So I mix them together, and then I have my perfect, very light, only a bit peachy kind of shade. So I can set my eye primer with it. I can blend out other eyeshadows. It's beautiful. So I often use them together. And I have a pretty good dip going on this one and also on this one a bit, but also in this one here. This brown, it's just, it's too warm for me, so I don't use it. I have used it twice or so, but yeah, figured out, not my favorite. Then matte reds, I just rarely ever use. I like a red look on me, but like twice a year. It's nothing that I like do on normal days. It's like special occasion makeup that I only crave a few times a year, and usually around Halloween. This one here, it's a nice eyeshadow, but I don't reach for colors like this. I don't like the rusty reddish shimmer shades, and also it's not very sparkle. It's more like a smoother formula that I don't really care too much for. This one here I absolutely love. It's like this tealish minty green. It's like these two, and then this one here. I love all three of them so much. It's just, these are my favorite colors. So also this one I use a ton, and I have also a dip going in this one. And then this one here is one of these taupey shades that I talked about before. And I think this one here was the one that is the most topper-like eyeshadow. I have also a pretty good dip going in this one here, but I'm sure that I don't want to hit pan in only like the neutral shades. So I'm sure that I want to hit pan in this one, maybe in this one, maybe in this one, maybe in this one. I think that's the goal in here. It will be definitely either this one or this one. So yeah, that's what we are doing with this palette. Now Now let's talk about the Hey Reindeer palette. Another one with a super pretty color story. I always love when they have pastels in their palettes because I really like the formula of them, and I need a pastel in every look that I do, because usually when I wear colors, it's pastels and not like these mid-tone kind of shades. So love this one. I think my favorite in this one here is Christmas Ham. It's like a iridescent shade with a pinky golden peachy shift. And then Candy Canes is so stunning. It's like this, it's more of like a pinky base, but not, it's more like maybe a peach, I would say. And then it shifts to a pink and also to golden, yellow, and peach. Very beautiful. I love this so much. Then in here we have a beautiful bronzy eyeshadow that is so sparkly that it's amazing, and I also like to wear it. I really like this blue shade that I have put in here. This one again is a bit too colorful and too intense for me. I really like this one here, this like dusty mauvey reddish shade. This one here is not my perfect purple, but sometimes I go into it. Slay is a bit of like, it's like a greenish gold that I don't like very much. Eggnog I like a lot. It's like a yellow with a bit of a pink sparkle to it. This one here I also enjoy very much. It's like this beautiful, also like tealish blue. It's very intense and very sparkly. It's very similar to the one in the Christmas Eve palette. Yes, that's the one. Beautiful dark brown. I use it a lot. This one here is a red matte eyeshadow that I already told you I don't reach into a lot. As well as the orange, but this is like a true neon orange, and it's really good. So I really like it. I have only used it once or twice, but I don't reach into it a lot, but I like that it's there. And then this one here is another one of the taupey. This one is even more like a grayish shade. And I can't remember if I think this one I like the least because it is more on the gray side, and the other two are more on the taupey side, which I prefer. This one here I love so much. It's this beautiful dusty lavender shade. It's perfect, it's sparkly, it's smooth, it's so nice. So I think in this one here, I mean, it's, from what I can see from the dips I have already going, it will be definitely Christmas Ham, Candy Canes, or the lavender shade here. I think the three have the best dips going already. In this one, I have also a dip going, but not so much that I will be able to hit pan in it, I think. So it will be also one of the shimmer shades, but I like that I will be staying more in the colorful range here. So let's see. I think for this one, I also want to try to hit pan in maybe 2 eyeshadows and not only one. So that's it for my Pandos Eyeshadows project. This is my update, and we will see each other again for this project in December when I will finish it, and I hope I have good results to show you, but I'm feeling very confident with these palettes and with these eyeshadows. So I hope you enjoyed my video, and maybe you want to join in with some Christmas palettes of your own. I think it's a nice, like, very timely, specific project. So join in if you have Christmas themed palettes that you want to work on. Just roll them in right now with me, and let's work on them until Christmas. So yeah, I think it's the best thing I could do right now. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm so happy to have you all here, that you enjoy my channel, and yeah, just thank you to each and every one of you. I will see you in my next video. Bye.